Hello students, this question is from electrostat. Actually it's a very simple question, not that difficult, but still you have to use your mathematical knowledge, simple maths knowledge actually for this, and you should remember electrostatics theories for sure. If you don't know theories, actually you cannot do any of the questions, that's for sure. First thing, you have to practice your theory, you should know your theory, you should know the equations. That's the basics. If you haven't practiced your theories, if you want to know whether you know all the theories or the equations and all that, you can go through with our equation videos. So just go through the equation videos and you will get to know the equations for better. Anyway, try this question. If you can do this question, that's great. Alright, let's read the question first. Before closing the switch, the total resistance, the total charge, total resultant charge found in two spheres A and B is Q. When the switch is closed, the percentage of charge found in A. Right. Total resultant charge, that means once we added these two charges QA and QB, the total value should be equal to Q once these two are added. Remember that, that's the question. So once these two are connected, the remaining charge of this, they're asking the percentage of it from the total charge. Right. I'm suggesting you to try the question first. This is not that difficult, but you have to be familiar with the percentage type of questions. If you are, then this question is easy. Before that, you should know a couple of theories that is connected to this lesson. What's the lesson? Electrostatics. Right. So I'm going to go through the equation that's needed here, and I'm going to do the question. So if you haven't done the question yet, I'm just asking you again to try the question first and try to get the answer. Then go through the explanation. Right. Let's get into the question now. Remember students, once these two are connected, actually the potentials of these two will be equal. Until then, the charges will be exchanged between them, right? So potential should be equal. So that means VA should be equal to VB. What's the potential equation? It's 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q over R, right? So this is the equation I'm going to use here, right? Let's say now after exchanging, actually, let's say here we have X amount of charge and here we have Q minus X amount of charge remaining here. So potential at A, I can write is 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught X over R, the value I'll put it in centimeters, so it's 7 centimeters. And whereas for B, I can write 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught Q minus X over 80. So what I have to do is I have to find X value, right? Let's do the simplification now. Then 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught and 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught cancel off. And of course, then I can cross multiply centimeter, of course you can cancel off. Like this way. So 18x is equal to 7q minus 7x. So I'll take all the x values towards the left hand side. That's 25x equals 7q. Then x is equal to 7q over 25. So in like this, if this is A, if this is B, here in A we have 7 over 25q and here we have the rest of the value. But in our question they are asking only about the percentage of this one. So this is the remaining amount, 7 over 25q, and this is the total, this was the total amount and multiplied by 100. So easily you can say Q and Q cancel off. 7 over 25, that is into 100, 25, 20, 104, so it's 28%. Students, it's an easy question, but you have to know your theories. If you do not know theories, you cannot proceed. So remember that you should have practice, you should remember the equations before doing any questions. And then again, about the percentage values and all that, you have to know all those things from your O-level maths. You must have practiced this, and if you haven't, I'm again mentioning you have to practice maths percentage type of questions, because we are getting that type of questions in our A-levels. Students, practicing is the key thing here. There are plenty of questions in the given playlist. It's always better to practice with the questions given there. So try questions from the playlist, and you can find challenging questions and some informative questions as well there.